fence. Oh, in the fence. That's massive. That's massive.
Welcome.
Episode 10.
In the Fence podcast.
So much racing action to get to for the show today. Unfortunately, John Zaretsky not with us. Still a little under the weather. So
Or again.
Again.
I mean, it might be episode 11. It might be RIP. We're not sure.
But we're going to fight the good fight. We're going to get the show out. And hopefully he'll be able to join us next week. And he can tell us all sorts of different adventures and swashbuckling tales that happened in between.
Yeah, he didn't go to any races last week. Neither did I, but Buckner, of all people, did.
I did.
To a race.
You kick that? Should we just kick this off right now, and I'll just tell my story?
Tell the people what you did this weekend.
I got a text message from my cousin Marcus, and Marcus was like, "Hey, 24 hours of lemons is going to be going on at Pacific Raceway Saturday and Sunday." And I had heard about this a long time ago. I think I read an article in like Motor Trend or Car and Driver about these
Been around for a while.
wackadoo people who build these crazy looking race cars. Now, it's not so much about who's the fastest. Well, I mean, it is. It's a competition, but this is more like the silly side of automotive racing where it's not uncommon to see people dress up their cars to look like any sort of different things.
Well,
like
you showed me a picture, and I thought it was like there was a C10 truck nose on a car.
Right.
It was very weird looking.
There and people will race VW bugs and turn them into, oh, this one looks like a submarine, but then they're racing it. It's 24 hours, so you have to make the entire distance. The rules: you have to pay $500 for your car, but then you can like sell parts off of that to pay for the rest of the stuff. But I heard that by talking to some of the race participants at the racetrack, yeah, they fudge on that a little bit.
You can't find a $500 car these days anyway that runs or even close to runs.
Well, a good example of this was one of the competition cars was a Nissan Maxima that was purchased for like next to nothing.
That makes sense.
But since the team didn't know how to weld, they spent $5,000 getting a roll cage installed, and then ended up rolling the car and destroying it at the race.
Oh,
this
well, at least they had a good roll cage in it.
Yeah, for Nissan Maxima.
I was looking at the rules here, and it says they've only ever claimed since 2006, the start of this. And the only people who can claim, there's a claimer class. You remember that term, claimer rule?
I haven't.
So this one's a little different. This one is the only people who can claim the cars are the Lemons people putting it on the race. Sometimes you'll go to a race and they'll have a claimer rules. Back in the day, it was like a $500, $800 one. Like I remember Spanaway Speedway, their figure eights, I think, had a claimer, and that's why a lot of the Monroe guys wouldn't go there necessarily because you wouldn't want your car claimed. So if you're in the race, so we're racing together.
Okay.
You've got a BMW, and I've got a Mustang.
Perfect.
And we're racing.
That sounds accurate.
And I whoop you in my Mustang because, of course, I do.
Because you're a better driver.
And you're like, I want that Mustang. You can claim it for a set amount of money that they have in the rules, minus usually safety equipment and stuff like that.
Interesting.
And then you have to have it. You have to bring it back out by the next race. Or you forfeit your money and get the car back kind of thing. It's
interesting.
You don't see it a lot anymore, but the Lemons does have that, but they don't use it very often, they said.
Congratulations to car number 45. Took the overall win in the A class.
What kind of car was that?
That was a Subaru.
So it says here, if that's the case, you won $400.
Ooh.
Sounds like a South Sound payout.
That's it. Yeah. Pays for the tires. Man, probably not a whole lot more. What else? In the B class, 87 BMW ended up winning. And then that
$500.
Yeah, right. And then the ratty old Volvo that I sent you a photo of, that one ended up winning the C class.
The C class.
1960 Volvo.
And what it says, like, it kind of says some of the differences between the two, but for their little parentheses here on their rules is that for cars with no prayer of finishing, So the Volvo finished, and he got $600 for that.
It's strange to me because usually you would think A, B, and C, A being top tier, that they get less money.
Yeah, no. The worse the car, the more the money they get. I like that.
It is a little backwards.
Because the guys with all the nice cars, they can afford it.
Right.
Give it to the guys who are barely making it to the track.
And that's the thing. You saw people with just the most bare bones setup for their tents, type of tent, a couple tents you bought at Costco, those pop-up ones, a truck and a trailer, and a dream.
A wing and a prayer.
A wing and a prayer. And then you saw some guys showing up with like diesel pusher and like big old fifth wheel, $100,000 fifth wheel or something. And then they're out there racing too. So it's the best of both worlds.
One thing I noticed on the driving rules, they have their black flag penalties listed out. So if you get one black flag of the day, this is by the day. So this could happen. So if you race Friday, Saturday, starts over again. Mm-hmm. First black flag of the day, usually just a stern chat, it says. Like your mom telling you she's disappointed in you.
You can do better.
Second black flag of the day is embarrassing, time-consuming penalty at judge's discretion. They have a sense of humor. Third black flag of the day, same as above, plus a mandatory 1 hour penalty. Sit and think about what you did.
Ugh.
The fourth black flag, same as the third black flag, but with a 3 hour minimum penalty.
So it does not pay to be a dick.
Yeah. And your fifth black flag, 5 black flags in a day.
Hey.
I've not had 5 black flags in my entire life, but 5 in one day, ejected for the rest of the event. You and your entire crew.
And yeah, that sounds about right. Here, I'm going to show you a couple photos of some of the cars. That one looks like it's from the Back to the Future.
That's a Fiat X17, whatever those things used to be called.
I don't know. It looks super futuristic.
Number 98, I like that.
Got a bunch of shit all over it. And then that one, that's
Escort.
a Ford.
Yeah.
Ford Escort ZX2 with a bunch of stuff all over it, too. It looks kind of like a frog. It's green.
Oh, yeah, they put little eyeballs on top.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, these are fun little cars.
Yep. Okay, so let's say I signed you up for the next 24 hours of Lemons race next year, and we need a car.
We just take our Crown Vic.
You think the Crown Vic would do the job?
Crown Vic would be great. It's already set up. It'll go both ways.
Because a lot of these guys, it's a long race, and they're driving these buzzy little and the exhaust.
Right, you want a big, comfy car.
Exactly.
Kind of kick back.
Yeah. You
can play your radio you're so fond of talking about in the Crown Vic.
Roll cage and whatnot, and you get the race car seat, but nice comfy suspension so you can just burn laps and not have to worry about it.
Be great.
Be great. The only thing it's missing, the one caveat that I insist we have is I need that beaded seat cover for the race car seat when you're driving.
Beaded?
Yeah, like the taxi cabs.
Oh, like the ones that give you the massage?
Yeah, the little beaded seats.
So like you sit on it and it's got all the roller beads on your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, we'll work on that. Real quick, let's see here. Do you want to do a kind of there's a lot of racing happening now across the Northwest. I got some results from the 3 big tracks on the west side / Wenatchee. I included into that.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's see what we got. I haven't even looked at this, so.
And if you know the people, you got to give them a shout out. Like, Ted did really good.
Dave Lunn won the Tommy Wentz Classic. It's Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning Thunder Cars. So those are basically street stocks. Okay. Dave Lunn, he's a longtime Evergreen Speedway racer, so it's not surprising he won that.
Good job, Dave.
Yeah, we got a Doug Poirier. He's run late models and stuff a bunch. We got Tony Daggett, who's I'm assuming is related to the Daggett clan from Evergreen Speedway there.
Is that what they call themselves?
Well, no, there's just a bunch of them.
Are they Scottish?
There's like Ron Daggett was like the main guy. He was like
You're a Ron Daggett clan!
Yeah.
We'll come on here with our kilts!
Maybe. I don't know what their origin is, but we'll find out. Dave Lund first, Josh Musgrove second, Ron Stewart third, Gary Homad fourth, and Doug Poirier fifth, with Tony Daggett rounding out top 6. There were 15 cars. Well, 14. One didn't start, it says, but that's not a bad.
That's a good field.
It's a decent field for those guys.
That's a good field. That was the one other thing at the Lemons race that I noticed. There's a lot of people not really racing to try to like win the whole thing. It's just more like
Yeah.
we want to participate. We want to be a part of the event so that there's a big field. And that's fun.
No, I agree. Let's see what else we got here. We had, I'm going to say this, Wenatchee's thing it's a lot of information. It's not great for printing out and talking about live on the radio.
Well, how many races did they have?
It looks like they had the Thunder Cars, the B Mods, the Roadrunners, the Crown Stocks, or Crown Vic Stocks, Mini Bombers, which I'm assuming are like Hornets, and Youth Roadrunners, which are like Hornets. Crown Stocks, there was 5 of those. The 808 of Bob Koppel, he got first. Travis Morley second, and that's not even a name I can pronounce. Jamie something or other. Good job, Jamie, for third. Now get us a name we can pronounce. Chris Jack and Dylan Morley round out the top 5 of that. And then we go down to, that's it. So like, my printer must have run out of paper because that's all it gave me. Everybody else who raced Wenatchee, congratulations for whatever you placed because it didn't print.
When's the last time you raced out there? Last year?
No, we didn't go the last 2 years, I think. So probably 3 years ago.
Okay. Nice track.
It's a great track, yeah. The biggest thing that's detraction from Wenatchee over other tracks like Monroe and South Sound is the pits are really small.
Okay.
So you have to unload your car and your tools and everything and then take your truck and trailer out of the pits.
Oh.
That's a pain in itself. That's not so bad. When it's bad is having to load up in the night. Everybody's trying to get in.
And yeah.
And tempers get hot. People are already upset probably from the racing, and it's just a big kind of a cluster there. And that's the one, I will say that's kept us from going there a couple times just because it's a long drive, and then you're like, and you're going to spend an hour to 2 just getting loaded up and getting out of there. Before
2.5 hours, who knows?
Right, before we can drive home. But
It's
other than that, it's an awesome track. The view is amazing from up there. You're up high above Wenatchee. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
That's how you know you're getting old.
Right. Yes.
Which is because like you're like, man, I really want to go to that Seahawks game. Oh, but the parking and the crowds and the beers. What? I heard a beer is $15.
Exactly. You know, John let me know the other day. I'm officially old, and I'll tell you why. The economic indicator that tells you why I'm old. I had a collection of hats on the dash of my truck. like 5 or 6 hats just across the dash like an old man. This is my going out hat. This is my work hat. This is my it's round town hat. Different hats for different things.
I just had to clean out a ton of those. I had some that, man, really had to go. I had probably about 50 hats downstairs in the basement.
Yeah.
And then, after everything going on with mom and dad, we cleaned out a ton of stuff. And that was one thing. I was like, it was the weirdest thing. The crustiest, grimiest hats. I was like, oh, I don't want to throw that.
Those are the best ones.
That was a good one.
They got grimy and crusty because they were the best hats.
Yep.
I've got some really nice hats.
Never worn.
No, because it's like, that's a dumb hat, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Before we get off of the topic of Wenatchee, I have this weekend coming up at the Super Oval is the Treetop 150 Leonard Evans Memorial Cars Tour Northwest Pro Late Model Race. So it's the second race of their series. They did Tri-Cities a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And now they'll be at Wenatchee with all the best drivers from the Northwest and beyond.
And it would be great. It would be great to get the race director or some of the other members from Wenatchee on the show.
We've had them on already.
Well, let's get them on again.
We might do that.
Wait, was it Jeremy?
It was Jeremy, yeah.
See, I do remember.
You do. Good job. Yeah, they also have Bandoleros, Legends, and Northwest Focus Midgets that day, rounding out the show. Gates are open at 4:30 p.m. Opening races are the Legends, Bandoleros, and Midgets. If you're in the area, don't miss that race. It's going to be a great race to go to. The race in Tri-Cities was really good. A lot of great competition, a lot of good cars, and it's a small little track for a lot of cars to go really fast.
And that's a lot of fun because if you've got a big field and a small track, everyone's like, oh, there could be a crash. And that's kind of the reason some people like to go to the races.
Yeah, it's like putting fat butts in small jeans. I don't know why that makes sense, but speaking of that, the Fireball 121 at Agassiz Speedway is coming up May 9th. We've talked about it a lot, and we're going to continue to do that. They've released their payout, so we know that it's at least at this point $3,021 to win, and then $1,000 for 2nd through 10th, and then I believe it's $600 for 11th on down.
That's a pretty big payout.
It's not bad. Like,
Well, I mean, because you got to factor in travel.
yeah, and it's not a terrible far drive, especially if you live like, well, most of those of us from Washington are coming from the south. You got Dan Walker coming from way down south, almost to the Oregon border there, and some people from like the Chehalis, Centralia area. Us from Tacoma, Ron Wolf trying to get Dylan's car ready to make it, and they're from the Auburn, Tacoma area as well. I think that to win at South Sound, I'm not positive about this. I believe it's $500 to win a USA late model race. So $600 to start is a pretty good upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a great race. It's about 2,000 seats for that venue. It's a beautiful, that would rival Wenatchee for beauty of the scenery that you're at the track. And there's going to be a very full field of USA late models and the Canadian version of those.
I guess I never thought about this before, but have you, or do you think other racers will pick and choose the certain races that you want to participate on based on the location?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
have you ever doubled up and done like, because I know you've raced in Vegas before, but you're like, oh, there's a race in Vegas and I got a little vacation.
Yeah, we tried to do that. We didn't do it much last year when we went down there. It was kind of miserable. Well, I also third wheeled it because John took a boy with him.
Right.
A man. I should clarify. It was a man.
A boy man. I haven't met him yet, but he sounds wonderful.
No, this is a different guy. He's not wonderful. No.
Oh, this is a different one?
Yeah, that one's last year's guy. This is
hard to keep up.
Right.
He's a little boy killer.
Yeah.
Not a lady. You can't say lady killer.
I don't think boy killer is much better. That's not.
Let's delete that part.
Yeah, we might have to edit that part out or not. He hates editing, so why should I edit it out? He can get what he wants.
Okay, fine. He's a flirt.
So, anyways, I say all that is we didn't have a little car to drive around in,
right?
To get around, so we had a big motorhome. So we were cruising around Vegas in this big diesel pusher motorhome. It's not ideal.
No.
And plus, it's exhausting. You race all day, and try to go out. I'm old. We've established that with my hat collection on my dash.
Right.
I wasn't going to go out and get crazy on the strip or anything.
Ah, dude, but there's so many great restaurants, so many great nightclubs, and if I know you love a good nightclub.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the nightclub. We tried to find some good dinner, and we didn't do great. It was a whole thing. Yeah, I think definitely people will pick races to kind of create a vacation around if they can.
In British Columbia, especially this time of year, is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it's amazing. You can camp out there if you want. There's a lake close by with lodging you can go to. A lot of options up there. So I'd say
everyone has accents, so it feels really international.
I mean, kind of accents.
Don't you know?
Okay, that one I suppose some of them do. I don't think Rob had that much of an accent. But he said he lives on the border of Canada and America, so maybe he doesn't have as much of one.
Well, I mean, when we were talking to him, he said, "Hey, come out to the Fireball 151, you hosers."
I don't think he said that, but that's the sentiment he definitely shares is all of us hosers need to go out there and check that out. So that's coming up soon. The payout's out. So if you've got a limited late model, it doesn't take much to dumb it down to be a USA late model and come up and have some fun with us up there. Yeah.
I don't think I can go.
Oh, that's right. We established you can't go. John's not going. You're not going.
Because I got a DUI.
Yeah. John never got a DUI, but he's not going.
Yeah, don't do that. If you want to go visit your friends and family up in Canada, don't do that. Don't be like me.
Yeah.
Be smart.
So
don't drink alcohol ever.
I talked Tom Keehan and coming out of retirement to help me and going up work on the car a little bit. Former Super Ford champion.
Oh, wow.
Evergreen Speedway had a big race night last week. In the Hornet class, we had Bobby Houck won. And I'm wondering, somebody out there can message me or not, if he is like some sort of grandson or something like that of the late, great Al Houck, figure eight driver, RIP.
I would assume so.
It's a pretty specific name, and so I thought that might be the case.
And sport, and we've already determined multiple times that it's a generational sport.
Correct. We had Gino Solomon got second. Dempsey Graham got third. He also ran the late model race, so he double dutied it on Saturday. Calvin Miller fourth. Christian Miller, I don't know if they're related or not, in fifth. They had a good group of cars, 21 Hornet cars. Shorter for that.
That's good.
It's a good class. They're a lot of fun to watch.
What's your favorite Hornet car? I mean, you guys seem to like Hondas for the ones you guys drive.
Well, I think Acuras are probably the better. The Integras
are
probably the best ones, I think.
Noted.
But I'm not sure. Integra or Prelude.
Okay.
I would assume. But there's probably a car out there that would do well if somebody just built it, if they thought outside the box, maybe.
You know what I was thinking would be a great Hornet car? Ford Probe. Get Probe GT, just probing all over the class.
The GTs were V6s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, only could be 4-cylinder. So
okay, I'm sure you could probably just rip the motor out. And
they had 4-cylinder probes, but they don't have the horsepower that the Hondas do.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
I'd be probing all over that track.
Yeah. Anal probing it.
Oh, God.
Legend cars ran. 20 legend cars showed up. A little bit light for the legend car class last week. Braden Weigar won. That's 2 in a row for him so far this year. Won both races.
Congrats. Good job.
Jaden Luce took home second. Kaylee Decker, who she's been solid lately, she got third. She might have 2 thirds in a row as well. Joe Decker, that'd be her father.
Okay.
He got fourth, so daughter, father.
So they're racing
finish.
against each other.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're racing as a team, and dad's not like, get out of my way.
I think.
Or the daughter's like, get out of my way.
I think Kaylee would more get out of my way. I think she'd put the bumper to her dad if it came down to it. Chad Sinner out of retirement got fifth. A little bit of controversy. I didn't watch this. I don't want to get into it too much, but it's always a good time. Go check out the Legends anywhere they run, but at Evergreen especially because a lot of crazy stuff happens.
I'm going to jump in real quick. Some Legend car news.
Oh.
I was talking to you the other day. I'm like, hey, what are you up to? You're like, oh, I'm working on something. Did you find a new home for your Legends cars?
Potentially. It's not a done deal yet, but we're working on it, and fingers crossed that they will fly away to a new home very soon.
But the most exciting part, I think, of the story that you told me was that they learned that those Legends cars were for sale through the podcast?
I believe that's the case, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, and once again, thanks for everybody that's been tuning in and checking out the show. It means a lot to us, and it's been a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yeah, and thanks for all the kind words. And when we go to the races, we're in the pits. People have come up and said stuff to us. And John, it was his birthday on Saturday. He got some birthday wishes along with some podcast love.
Oh, cool.
So that was good. But yeah, so maybe I might have some more space in the shop if these Legends and Legend-related parts go to a new home. And I hope they do, because I think it's a great class, especially if you're a young driver. And I think some of the best racing in the state is in the Legend class. They're the biggest car counts. People do complain that there's yellows, but that's how competitive it is. There's a lot of them just going for it,
Mm-hmm.
All gas, no brakes.
I mean, it was so exciting to watch, like, the in-cam footage and all the racing that you guys did with those cars. So in the last episode, we discussed this a little bit more thoroughly, but I was surprised that you didn't have more love for wanting to stay in that class. You wanted to move up to a bigger car, but because you just don't fit that well. You're a big guy.
Well, I'm getting older, and it's just harder to get in, and the next day, the Sunday after a race is rough on me physically, no matter what I drive, but especially in the Legend car. And I've done it for like the last 4 or 5 years, and I wanted to move on to something else. I hadn't ever driven late models, and I've done the figure eights, the mini stocks, the Legends. I've done some Hornet races, so there wasn't much left to do other than do a late model.
I know, and the only thing to do after a late model is to finally build a drift car with your co-host and Buckner and John, so that we can get out and take the drift scene by storm. Us old guys out there in our white New Balances, representing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be great. So excited. I'm ready. Yay.
That's the other thing, too. When I was at Pacific, they have a huge quarter-mile drag strip, which not every racetrack has. Most tracks that have...
As opposed to a small quarter-mile drag strip?
There's 1/8 miles.
That's
a small quarter-mile drag strip.
That's not how that works.
I'm just saying.
Not how math is.
I saw what you were doing there, and I got a quick rebuttal in, all right? Yeah. They're called 1/8-mile tracks. But anyways, you've never wanted to go drag racing.
I rode with my friend's 68 Cougar during the high school drags when we were in high school. We did like 19-second quarter mile or something.
But it's more dynamic. You like the fact that you're doing like car to car. Cars are in front of you. Cars are in back.
Yeah, I really find drag racing excruciatingly boring.
Okay.
I'll watch the clips here and there. It's mostly when they wreck and stuff.
I like going out to like the pro ones when they're running the big alcohol,
NHRA
2,000 horsepower cars.
They shake your chest.
It's pretty wild.
It's crazy what they do when they do that. But I just from a side by side racing standpoint, it just doesn't do it for me.
Dig it. All right, that's a really good answer. I never really knew why.
Yeah, you know what does do it for me? The Buzz In Stinger 8s that ran last Saturday at Evergreen Speedway.
Back to it. All right, let's go.
There was 11 of those. Cody Hoops took home the win. Matt Somerville second. Diesel Snyder third. Riley Dale fourth. Zach Bristol fifth. That's about, like, I think you could probably rearrange that top five in any order, and that's your top five most every week. There's some new kids out there racing and getting their experience, and it's a great class, and I like to see more and more of those happen. Congratulations to those guys. The street stocks, former Hornet driver Jackson Beckel, he's got a street stock this year. He won the street stock main event over Marty Sokolsky, who was a long time. He took a lot of time off, I think, but he was a old school back when they were bombers race days in street stock. And then Scott Lacrosse, a super talented mini stock driver for a lot of years and a late model driver. He might be my favorite street stock this year because he's number 28.
Late model and street stocks, which one's faster?
Late models.
Okay.
And then Steve Potasic, last year's champion, got fourth. Austin Camp in fifth. Last week, first week winner, Mark Hubbard, he got last. I think he must have broke because he only got 11 laps in or so.
Yeah, what's up, Mark? Jump on the show and let us know what happened. Do you have his number?
No.
You have everybody's number.
I don't have his. His brother, interesting sidebar, his brother, they were both used to race back in the day, late models. His brother was sponsored by Candlebox.
The band?
Yeah, and Allison Chains, because he was like a sound guy, roadie guy.
That was also a race car driver.
Yeah.
What a storied life.
And really good.
That'd be a fun interview.
Now he's like a QAnon kind of a guy, but he helped us out for most of a year in our legend cars, doing excellent tire guy. Super nice guy, just a little wacky when it comes to, like he makes RFK look pretty sane.
I've been so alone, could end up a big old pile of them bones.
Yes.
That was Allison Chains.
That was Allison Chains, yeah. Congratulations. They came out to the track one year.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and Lane Staley, R.I.P., skinniest dude I've ever seen in my entire life, which makes the most sense, right? And they put him in these cars, and it was terrible. Terrible. They were so bad, but it was fun to see it, and,
God bless Lane for them pipes. Yeah. But, God, was he malnourished.
And Jeff Hubbard for putting it all together.
Jeff Hubbard is malnourished? No,
he's skinny too, but I think he's nourished just fine. He lives off of cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
That's how he gets his nutrition.
Okay.
The Speedway Chevrolet Pro Late Models at Evergreen Speedway.
Okay.
That was won once again by Haley Constance. Naima Lane got second this time. Chad Fitzpatrick drops a third. Nick Beecher for his first time out, he gets a fourth. And Mike Marthaler, top five. Deb C. Graham, who I mentioned earlier, got third in the other race, is sixth in this race. And Dawson Cox, who was running well, he got last because he must have broke also after just a few laps. But I did get something that you would like to know about. You always ask this.
Do tell.
There's a thing a lot of people ask, and John's not here to yell at you for it.
I really hope it's what I think you're going to say. Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Does it have anything to do with Truckosaurus?
No.
Dang it.
No, this is about the late models.
Okay.
When I went to my laps to get the finishing order for these, it also shows the average speed of a lap.
Oh,
for the cars.
That's cool.
Yeah. So Haley Constance, for instance, she had the fastest lap of the day. Besides winning, she ran a 16.299 second lap. And when you run a 16.299 lap, that means you averaged 82.87 miles per hour for that lap.
All right. And that's a South Sound?
Monroe.
That's a Monroe? Yep. That's cooking.
South Sound were 2 seconds faster because the track is smaller.
That is cooking.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what it'd be like going that fast with the wall like right there.
Yeah.
Cheating death.
Well, Monroe only has the one wall to really worry about on the 3/8, so it's a little friendlier, but there's a lot of big tires to get you. There's plenty of things that can ruin your day. Going to South Sound, let's knock that out real quick because there's not much there. They had their Northwest Super Late models for their first show of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and only 3 of them showed up.
Okay.
That's terrible. I felt bad for South Sound and the drivers that did show up.
Hey, still racing.
Yeah. Matt Doe, the number 13 car, he won it. Tom Sweatman, he got second, and Jeff Peterson, third. That's all you need to know about that. I think, and I did notice, like, so it says here that the fast time was Tom Sweatman at a 14.215. We've run that with our car. They run different tires and different, they have a lot of stuff we can't have, but the times aren't that much different than the USA late model. Their cars are heavier than ours and some stuff. So I had done more work to our car, I would like to just showed up with it. And I think we could have been competitive enough with the super lates at South Sound to, at least field a little bigger car count for them. Vintage Modifieds were also there. Those are cool. Those are cars that they're like old car bodies, but with no nose on them, really. It's just like from the doors back.
They have big pot bellies and little arms.
The drivers?
Yeah.
Probably so, yeah. Let's see who we got. Who won that there? We got Scott Wrinkle. He sounds like a dude with a pot belly and short arms, doesn't he?
A little bit.
He's got a wrinkle dinkle going on there. That's what his wife calls it.
Peter Dinklage?
The little wrinkle dinkle.
Oh.
George Chambers in second. Joey Cavan, third. Robert Monroe racing at South Sound. Fourth, Jeff Peterson. Oh, same guy. He ran the Modifieds and the Super Late models.
Baller!
Yeah.
That's balling right there. You show up with more than one race car. Oh, man.
Tuners, which is their version of the Hornet cars.
Oh, man.
Jake Utterback first. Chris Brannon, who also ran the Vintage Modified. He double dipped.
R.I.P.
No, he's still alive. He raced on Saturday.
Yeah, but he wasn't telling jokes.
Oh, our friend Chris Brannon, Sonic's guy. That's Chris with a K. This is Chris with a C.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I saw his mural in downtown Tacoma.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty
Have you seen the one in Seattle?
No, I haven't seen the one in Seattle.
Oh, the Seattle one is photorealistic, and it's like 2 stories tall.
Where's it at?
It's right by the stadium.
I gotta go.
It's awesome.
He was man, miss that guy.
Yeah. And the Sonics are coming back, and he's not here to enjoy it.
In spirit.
And the Seahawks won the Super Bowl.
Yo, Ghost Chris, call us up.
Yeah. The Mariners went to the playoffs. It was a great sports year for Chris. He would have really loved it. Let's see.
But Chris with a C.
He might like sports. I don't know idea. But he won his heat race and then got second in the main. And the Focus midgets were there also. Those are like little midget cars with Ford Focus engines.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of again, it's a little bit of a entry level way to get into that sort of racing because you can't do anything to the engines. They're supposed to be stock. Like you can pull one right out of the wrecking yard, and pull it out of your 2003 Focus and put it into one of these things.
So are they more or less dynamic than the Legends cars? I'm guessing less dynamic.
No, they're comparable.
Okay.
I mean, they're just different, right? They're different, totally different kind of car, but I think it's about the same bang for the buck.
Okay.
And a lot of them as well. Riley Deaver won, Nick Evans second, Kurt Boyle, former Legend driver, third, Dalton Christmas, which a cool name, was fourth, Jason Thomas, Corey Boyle, Kurt's twin brother, former Legend car driver, also good run for those guys. And a decent showing, a decent car count for the Focus midgets. The FSCRA Super 4s is missing the winner. Why did it not print? Oh, no, there it is. Jeff Jones. He always wins.
Good job, Jeff.
Tommy Laxon. He also is one of the top guys always. Gilbert Chamberlain, Bob Quarterman, Robert Golden, Craig Neves, and Rick Laushin.
I wonder.
Running out the field.
I wonder, Aaron.
Yes.
What Jeff's hat collection on his dashboard looks like.
Oh, just a bunch of like race winner ball caps from all the races he's won.
Just trophy. He doesn't have hats on his dashboard.
Just trophies,
Eric.
just stacked up with trophies. Too many trophies.
Nothing but trophies.
The wife said, "You can't bring any more trophies home," so he just puts them on the dash of his truck. Where are we at? Oh, I did have this, and I want to make this. I'm going to plan this out, but John got it on good authority. If we go back all the way to episode 1 of the In the Fence podcast, we talked about Tammy and my experience with her at Rick's.
That's
on
right.
Lake City Way.
Don't ruin it. Don't give away the whole story. Make them go back to listen to episode 1 to see what happened.
Go back to listen to episode 1 and see one of the best days of my life at the time, I think. So I had gotten a lap dance from Tammy.
Bro, you're giving
I'm
up
not,
the lead.
No, I'm not. Yeah, because I have to tell you the next part, which is Greg Scott's longtime paramour.
Continue.
For Greg Scott, that's girlfriend. So he won't know that. He won't know what that means.
He doesn't listen to the show.
He might. I've seen it at the track a couple times. She reached out and she swears on all things holy that it wasn't her, that she's never been a stripper. And John believes her. So that means there's a mystery afoot.
Okay.
Who was the girl that gave me lap dances that was dating Greg Scott in 1998 in April, that was at the races that weekend when I got there and saw him?
You know, I was watching a video with Jay Leno the other day, and he was talking about a brand new car that he acquired. And he said time and time again, I paid full sticker for this car. His guest was the CEO of the corporation. How many times, Jay Leno, did you have to, well, I bought this car sticker, I paid full price for this car. So what I think Tammy might be doing is a little smoke and mirrors.
No, I believe her. The worst part about it is,
if you deny, after a while, you'll start even believing, you know what, maybe that didn't happen.
She said she was flattered.
Okay.
And the
love for her man, she doesn't want to get it twisted. She said, let the past be the past.
Oh, Greg wouldn't care. Greg doesn't care. He thought it was funny too. Like, the part that bothers me, that I'm upset about, is that means that I haven't seen Tammy's boobs.
Oh!
Like, I was like, I seen them and they were good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Now I haven't seen them. Like, but now what?
So it's just a coincidence that lady that was at Rick's that night happens to have the exact same tattoo.
Well, I don't know about any
Tammy
tattoos.
has.
I don't know about any tattoos. My memory's not
Okay.
that. I wouldn't have paid attention to tattoos necessarily at that. But I have a very clear picture in my mind of what I thought Tammy's boobs looked like.
Right.
And now that may not be the case.
You know, I don't think we're ever going to get the real story here. I think Tammy's like, let bygones be bygones, whether or not that's true or not. But I like the fact that she's leaving a little mystery in the room.
She's trying not to make it mysterious. She's trying to make it that she is not that person.
Okay.
And so we need to talk to Greg and find out who Greg was. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not sure.
Is her real name even Tammy?
With an I. Which sounds like a stripper, right? Like you're like, oh, there's this person who I met who's a stripper. Oh, and here's Tammy with an I. Yep, that's the same person. It's got to be.
And you and I, back in the day, we used to have a PhD in going to strip clubs.
We went to that thing in Portland at one time.
Yeah, it was the Iditarod.
Yeah.
We can't make this up. This is honestly a real thing. Look it up in Portland.
They don't do it anymore.
I don't think it exists anymore.
Yeah.
But back in 2005, it absolutely existed. And I fell in love multiple times, as one would. But here's the thing about guys, is that we have a photographic memory when it comes to these type of things. So I tend to believe you.
Yeah, but I do have face blindness, so I even don't trust myself.
What is that?
Where you don't reckon, like, it's like a spectrum, like everything. Like, so people say, you're autistic, you're on the spectrum. It could be, minor autistic or very autistic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So many things we have are like that. And one of the things is face blindness. So I took a test. I'm kind of light middle in the face blind, so that I don't recognize people's faces.
But
like you, I see all the time. We've know each other, so I recognize you.
Let me play devil's advocate, and to give you a little grace. You're a small business owner, so you had a ton of customers coming through that door for years and years.
I was terrible at their names.
You were a small business owner with stand-up comedy. You were in a comedy club for a few years and years. You also were a road-going comic, race car driver. You might have minor CTE from race car injuries. You've met a million people. You're a small-time celebrity in the area of Tacoma. I can't go anywhere with this guy. You go to any random sandwich shop, he's going to run into somebody through either the body shop, race cars, or comedy.
That's just 'cause I'm fat.
Right. What about the Bad Religion show? We couldn't go 15 feet. Hey, what's up? Hey, Steve Miggs from KSW. Hey, Riggs, what's up? Oh, hey, so-and-so. Hey, Rusty. And Rusty was there and with his big old beard. And I mean, it makes sense that you might have that your little face, because you've met so many people.
Yeah, it's probably like the thing I'm worst at is names and faces.
Fair enough.
So, but them boobies.
You don't forget. You don't forget.
Yeah. So Jack and I were talking about this thing. I think it's aphasia, and she has that, where
she doesn't remember boobies.
I've not asked her about that. I don't know if that would really be a thing she has to, like. I don't. Like,
you can edit that out.
I don't think that's the thing she has to worry about. I don't think it's ever come up where she'd have to. But no, aphasia. So if I remember this correctly, like, I can close my eyes. If you say, picture your 96 BMW M3 with like classic hot rod flames on it. I can do that clear as day in my head. I can see that car.
I just did that.
Yep. So you don't have it. Jackie can't do that. She can't close her eyes and think of, you say the word apple. She can't picture an apple in her. And so it's aphasia. It's a thing people have.
It's fascinating.
So it's really frustrating, like when we're house shopping, or this house here specifically, when I was going to remodel, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. And she's like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, so we'll argue about things that she can't see in her head anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I was like, oh, look at that car. That car would look good if it was dropped on its nuts with some cool wheels.
And you're like visioning the whole thing.
Yeah, and she's like, nope, nothing.
I might have the complete opposite of that, because I have an overly vivid imagination, and I live in my head most of the time. Like, when I'm at work and stuff, I'm just quiet and just off in my own little world.
Yeah, that's how I think maybe how it goes. So, so we gotta get with Greg, do some research, find out who was telling me. And it can't be like it was just random, because you wouldn't just pull out. If I mentioned that, oh, I'm racing figure 8 cars, they'd go, oh, my boyfriend does that. His name is Greg Scott. You know, and I go to the track, and there she is on the trailer with Greg Scott. Like, there's just no way it's not a thing. And it does mean that Greg has a type: short girls with big boobs.
That sounds like a fantastic type.
Yeah.
Sign me up for that too. I will say that there is one aspect of that might have been overlooked, that where she would be correct and you would also be correct.
Okay.
Stage name.
Well, no, she's
like, no, that wasn't me.
Like,
it was actually Tammy Diamonds.
Tammy's never been a stripper, but
right.
Yeah.
But Bambi Diamonds was,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, that's right? A loophole, I suppose.
It's a loophole. Yeah. That's what I'm sticking to.
All right.
I Perry Masoned the fuck out of that.
Good job. Yeah, that's what Perry Mason does. Just make stuff up like that. I don't think that's how that works.
I Matlocked the hell out of that mystery.
So
call me Agatha Christie.
I saw a car. I think it's a Ross Chastain car for maybe this weekend, and it's got a sponsor this week of Pabst Pickle Beer. Grillo's Pickles. So
I can report
a pickle flavored PBR. What are your thoughts? You like beer?
I do like beer.
You like PBR?
I do like PBR.
You like
red,
pickles?
White, and blue. I do like pickles.
Love pickles.
Not together.
No. I feel like of all the things you cocktail together in your condiments and whatnot.
But I mean, having a pickleback with a delicious PBR is one thing. And not to say
so you would legit drink a shot of pickle juice after taking a swig of beer.
Usually you don't do that unless you're doing a shot of Jameson.
That's a thing?
If you do a pickleback,
what?
You usually do a shot of whiskey and then a shot of...
That's a real thing?
That's a real thing.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. What? I've been a borderline alcoholic for a long time. That's what you do. You go to the ski hill when you live in South Dakota. You go skiing with your buddies. You take a lunch break. You do a pickleback. You get back out there and Get it done.
So if I bought you a Pabst pickle beer, would you drink it? Would you try it?
Don't buy me a 6-pack. I'd
No, I'd
drink
buy you
one. I
I'd buy
would
you
drink
a
one and
singular
try
one.
it, and then we could like put it up on our Facebook page or something like that. But I just feel like a lot of times when people do pickle flavored stuff, they go so brine. They get the brine pickle like way too strong. Way too strong. It's better to just have an ice cold PBR, crack open a thing of Grillos, have a couple of those,
Just chomp on a pickle.
and chomp on a pickle at the same time. But I don't know. In my experience, because
What if you just like had a PBR in a glass and you threw like a pickle spear in it like a garnish?
I'd do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just saying that sometimes the drinks that have the essence of other things, like a cherry cola, I like the idea of a Coca-Cola with cherry flavoring. I just think it's too strong. Okay?
I don't like cherry flavored things, but
Right.
I like cherry 7-Up of all weird.
Fair enough.
It works.
So that's the same thing I'm thinking with this Grillo Pabst pickle beer. I think it's a great publicity stunt. I think it'll get a lot of eyes on it. Obviously, we're talking about it, but is it going to be like that staple go-to where it revolutionizes PBR and then all of a sudden they're like, we sell so much of this Grillo pickle flavored PBR. We're not even going to make the regular one anymore.
I don't think you have
just
to worry
gonna do
about
this.
that. I don't think they're going to stop PBR.
The other time, I'm going to compare this to one other thing that was a fluke that actually worked, was when Taco Bell did the Doritos Locos Taco. That I thought was going to be, oh, that's the fun publicity stunt. This will never stick. Nope, still on the menu.
Are they good?
They're all right.
You like Taco Bell.
I do. But I like 5 things on the menu.
What are your things?
We do a crunch wrap, cheesy gordita crunch. We do the nachos. I like the little cinnamon twist things that they make. And of
Like
course,
churros, basically.
yeah, and of course the OG, the Baja Blast. It's only you never had a Baja Blast.
No.
It's like the best Mountain Dew. That's like the Mountain Dew flavor they should have started with.
I've given up caffeine, so I wouldn't drink that.
A race car driver that doesn't drink caffeine.
Or beer, or whiskey, or any of those other things.
You are old.
Yeah.
I'll do all those things for you.
Thanks.
But
I used to go to Taco Bell when I was young and poor, and I would get I don't know if they make these anymore. It was just like a hard shell taco with a soft taco around it.
yeah, they still make it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
those were good.
Back in the day, back in the day, like in high school, we'd go there for lunch, and you'd get like a 12-pack of soft tacos for $5.
Yeah, the prices have definitely gone up because it was like you either had Taco Time if you're a rich person or Taco Bell if you're a poor person.
Well, and I worked at Taco Time, so I got upgraded for free for the Taco Bell.
Lucky.
So good.
So good.
I went the other day. So Taco Time was, I didn't realize they stopped.
You don't consider Taco Time fast food, even though they have a drive-through window.
It's not the fastest food.
It's not. It's pretty slow.
And
But it is pretty tasty.
And you can sometimes go to a Mexican restaurant, legit sit-down Mexican restaurant for cheaper and
Yeah.
get chips and salsa. So
you're not wrong.
yeah, but it's good, fresh. But they were doing a thing, and it ended apparently. I found out the other day. After 8 p.m., you could get a soft taco or a crisp burrito for half price.
After 8 p.m.
But then I went there the other day after 8 p.m. and it was full price, and I was bummed.
And they were
But
like,
it was the best soft taco I've ever had from Taco Time. For whatever reason, it was just that good.
you know, all this talk of Taco Time, I probably know what I'm going to be doing for dinner now.
Yeah.
Because I had Taco Bell the other day. I'm sorry, I live on Mexican food. I love it.
Oh, I eat Mexican food almost at least once a day.
I need to learn how to make Mexican food at my house.
It's the easiest thing in the world to make. What are you talking about?
I'm just...
Do you know how to cook at all? Anything?
Dude, I am
Top ramen, right?
Extraordinarily lazy. I like another level of lazy.
You
sometimes.
DoorDash a lot.
I do.
Ugh.
I do. I'm not proud of it.
When it was invented, did you
It's like showing
have a
your
little tear?
It's like showing your search history to your best friend. You're just like, this is not a proud moment. What about dude? I get my deliveries so fast. They know my route to my house so good now.
You don't even live that. You could drive yourself.
Right.
You're not that far from anything.
But I'm a weed smoker, and I'm paranoid.
Oh.
And if you smoke too much marijuana and you're paranoid of everything around you, you don't want to leave the house, let alone operate a vehicle. And then you get behind the wheel, and then all of a sudden, who knows what type of danger lurks outside.
Yeah, don't operate under the influence. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so that's why I DoorDash.
I'm just saying, maybe just plan ahead and get your food, and then...
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. I hate you so much right now.
Like, your budget...
I'm not listening.
I'm just thinking, like, you have a financial planner person, right? Your parents did. Does he ever...
Am I going to tell him my DoorDash addiction?
Yeah, you should tell him about that so he can just,
delete it from the app from my phone.
That's not a bad idea. How much do you think you spend in DoorDash fees in a month? How often would you say in a week would you DoorDash?
At least once a week.
Yeah.
At least once a week. And monthly? 200?
Jesus.
What?
So much.
I'm sorry.
You could probably...
That's the reason I have a part-time job.
You could probably
for
hire...
my DoorDash addiction.
You could hire somebody to live in your basement. Like, you can have free rent, Find a really nice, like, elderly Latina woman.
Okay.
They can make
Very
you homemade
specific.
tortilla. No, I'm saying you want, like, legit Mexican food, right?
Oh, I see where you're going.
You have this really nice basement you
That's
do nothing
a great
with.
idea.
She can live down there for free.
Yeah.
As long as she makes you dinner.
Yeah.
Once a day or once.
I'll be like, "What is this? This is amazing." She'll be like, "It's green chili verde." I'll be like,
well, she wouldn't say it's
what?
green chili verde because that's just green chili green. That's how really. But you just say chili verde. But she might tell you it's green chili verde because you're a gringo.
And I'm smoking green.
Yeah, I've been doing Duolingo, so I know verde means green after a year and a half of Duolingo.
Does it still have that one instructor person that could care less?
Oh yeah, Lily.
Estoy muy bien.
Whatever. Yeah, that's Lily.
See, how'd you know? You listen to In the Fence podcast for not only racing stats, but you get to learn about Lily from Duolingo.
Yeah, she's got attitude, that one. And there's a talking bear.
Estoy muy bien, bear.
You know how to say bear in Spanish?
Perro.
That's dog.
No, I don't know how to say bear.
I don't either.
I actually do know how to say it. There was a guy that I used to work with, and he was at the tire shop, Costco, and his name was Oso. And Oso means bear.
You're right. The Oso Peninsula is Bear Peninsula. Yeah, okay, look at you.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think when we're talking about Spanish lessons and DoorDash, we might be at the end of episode 10.
I do want to know one thing specifically, and if you could rattle off some of the websites. I'm guessing if you're listening to the show, you already have the websites. You already know.
We don't have a website.
The site to go to for all the details for Evergreen Speedway.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
that's evergreenspeedway.com.
There you go. Bingo.
Yeah. Wenatchee Valley is WVSO. Wenatchee Valley Superoval.com and SouthSouthSpeedway.com. There's, I think State Line is RaceIdaho.com for State Line Speedway over there. I believe. Don't quote me, but you put it in a search engine and find out.
You live in one of the most inconvenient places to travel. You have over 200 stairs to get from where your house is up to the parking lot to where your car is at.
After you walk down the beach, yeah.
After you walk down the beach. But also, you had humpback whales 50 feet from your deck the other day.
Yesterday, yeah.
And you say that so casually, like that's just a normal thing. That's not normal. But what I'm curious about is how would one DoorDash if they lived where you live?
We don't. So I don't even have the option. So
like even if you went through all the trouble, you would have to meet them at the gate.
That would be the best case scenario, is walking up the hill, getting in my car, driving through the long, windy driveway to get to the gate. At that point, why not just go to the restaurant?
Yeah.
It's funny. Jack and I were going to Alaska on a cruise in July.
Oh, cool. Congrats. That's awesome. It's beautiful.
It's my birthday week there.
How old are you going to be now?
Too old.
59?
I'll be hats on the dash old.
71 years old?
No.
83 years old.
I'm
Happy birthday.
I'm going to be
You're going to be an octogenarian.
My house number is number 53, and that's how old I'll be.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll match my address.
Yeah, that's why you got to move.
Right, yeah. I can't afford house number 54 next door. It's too big.
Dude, it goes quick. I mean, being like 47, I still have the brain of like a 25-year-old most days.
We were watching YouTube to see what we expect on our Alaska cruise, and Jackie says, I hope we see whales because there's a lot of humpback whales in Alaska in the certain parts where we're going, and we can do a tour, and everything in Alaska is expensive, so it was like $240 a person for us to go on this whale watching tour.
With you don't really know if you're going to see whales.
You're
just
right?
Hoping.
And the next morning, 50 feet from our deck is a humpback whale going by. And I'm like, didn't cost us a thing.
There you go.
Like, we want to go to Alaska and spend all this money just to maybe see a humpback whale when they're literally out our doorstep.
That's so cool. Was Franklin barking at him?
I don't know. This was sucked. I was actually on my game. I was up early, getting ready, and I walked up the hill, and I got to my truck, and I was just going through the gate when I got the alert on my phone that there was whales in the neighborhood. And I was like, dang it. I would turn around and run back down the hill to see him. But
Note to self, Aaron gets notifications when there's whales by his house on his phone.
Well, what? Yeah, how else would I get notifications?
I don't get whale notifications on my phone. I also don't have whales going by my house.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a cul-de-sac.
You get DoorDash. So it's a trade-off.
You get whales, I get DoorDash.
Now, if I can get a whale to bring me some food,
now that's how we wrap a show.
that would be awesome. Like a little Free Willy. With a little nose just bumping it up onto my deck.
It's got like a little neon thing on the top of his head, like, you see for like Uber or whatever.
A saddle.
He shoots.
There's a hot dog just like right out of the blowhole.
No, that's what I was gonna say. He shoots your order out of the blowhole right under your deck. It's all covered in whale, whatever, excrement.
Whatever comes out of whale blowholes.
Whatever comes out of the blowhole. That's hilarious. Yeah. You're like, my pizza's a little soggy, but what a story.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't ask for anchovies on this pizza.
My bad. Those are for me. That was my whale food.
In the Fence Podcast, like, comment, and share. Always a good time. We appreciate the hell out of you guys.
We can't do without you guys. I mean, we can. It'd just be boring to talk to nobody. So we appreciate you guys listening.
We didn't get anybody on the phone, but let's do that next episode.
Yeah. I have a guest, and I didn't hear back. Maybe I heard back while we were on doing this, but I got some good guests lined up, and we'll continue to add to that, and it'll be great.
Excellent. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See you guys probably Saturday somewhere to track near you.